You know what you came here for. Sit back and tune in for EISHATAYLORE. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl EISHATAYLORE, looking like Susie from the Rugrats, but it's for a reason. So I'm gonna be doing my Flexi tutorial. I did this, I think, twice at this point. One on straight hair and one on like blown out hair. On Instagram, some of y'all was like, I hope you filmed it. I want to see the tutorial. And I was like, I didn't think y'all wanted to see it because there's tons of Flexi tutorials. But what makes mine a little bit different, I'm going to say, is because I have lower density hair. So I have to kind of go about it differently. So I figured I'll show y'all. So the reason why I look like Susie from Rugrats is because I'm stretching my hair. I don't blow out my hair with heat before a style like this because what's the point, right? So I do have a heatless stretching tutorial. I'll leave that here in the little eye icon and also in the description bar for you to check out. Don't think you need to blow out your hair with a blow dryer to achieve this style, because you don't. I have absolutely no product on my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and take these braids out and then lightly comb out my hair for a blowout look. Okay, now that my hair is combed out, you see how it has that blowout look? A little bit of definition, but needless to say, my hair is actually very moisturized. Like it's easy to get through. It actually feels really nice. Things that you will need for a Flexi set are a comb, a brush, because we gotta make sure it's super smooth. So I have a paddle brush and a wide tooth comb. Leave-in conditioner is completely optional. I might put just a teeny bit, which is the Outer Beauty Blue Tansy leave-in conditioner. I'm using the Do Mousse. I actually really like this mousse. I heard that they have a new one. I don't know where I can find that at, so I'm gonna try to see the Curls mousse. And I'm also gonna use a little bit of serum, so I'm using the Outer Beauty silicone-free serum, just for a little bit of shine and a little bit of a heat protectant type of vibe, because we are going underneath the dryer. Of course, you need Flexi rods, so I have 3 different colors. I have the purple ones, the gray ones, which I think are the same size. Yeah, I think purple, gray, the same size, and orange is smaller. So I have a method of how I do this. I do the bigger ones in the back, and then if I run out of the big ones, then I go to orange in the front. Low density girls, it's better to do bigger curls than smaller ones sometimes, because smaller ones is just gonna make it look really piecey and it's not gonna look good. First things first, I think I want a middle part this time. This whole time, I would kind of section off the front like this so it can follow my face. I don't really want that this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and section this off. Again, I don't want my pieces too small. About this. Maybe 3 pieces back here, so they're all medium sections. Again, you have to know your hair density and length and all of that to really determine how big your sections are gonna be. Going to lightly detangle my hair. Like I mentioned, leave-in conditioner is super optional. I'm gonna put just a little bit, just because I don't want my hair to be dry. And this is not the time to be stingy with your mousse. You're gonna put a good amount, like that. Rake it through. Make it nice and smooth. So I'm always gonna have my hair going to the back because that's how I want it to be. So I'm gonna put the Flexi rod, ooh, matches my shirt, right in the middle. So middle of Flexi rod in the middle shaft of my hair. You see that? And I'm gonna be going towards the back, like this. Nice and smooth. If you need to put more mousse, just to make sure it's secure, then you can. Just at the ends, right? Now with the remaining hair, I'm just going to go up the length of the Flexi rod. Make sure it's super tight. My mistake when I first did this was my roots wasn't as flat, and that was my mistake. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure the ends of my hair is really slapped to the Flexi rod, and then proceed to bend it. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, I put mad mousse on my hair. Why couldn't I have just done this on wet hair? Mousse dries really fast. So it being on damp hair, it being on dry hair, it's gonna dry fast. Make sure you're doing it from the back. And then you smooth it. Like this. Right? Make sure it's slapped. If you gotta put more mousse, then do so. And then make sure it's nice and tight. Roll the rest. Hopefully you can see. Just like that. The reason why I like to put my hair to the back is a back motion. When the curls fall, they're not gonna be sticking up. I made the mistake the first time too, and I was like, why are the curls all in different directions, not giving me life, not dropping? It's because I was doing it in whatever direction, whatever. Making sure you have a constant motion of doing it backwards, away from your face, is a good way of thinking about it. You're gonna have uniform curls. All right, so I got the back done. So, looks like this. Now, as you can see, I made sure that I kind of did them in threes just to not have that piecey look. I think up here has like 4, but I didn't split my hair down the middle. You notice I didn't do that. You do not want to split your hair in exact 4s down the middle because you're gonna get that ugly piecey look and it's gonna be horrible to disguise, especially in a style like this. So there's no part down the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side, and then yeah, I may or may not go underneath the dryer, honestly, because I'm doing this on stretched hair. Going underneath the dryer is unnecessary. It's like 1 in the afternoon. I might just be chilling, but I might go underneath the dryer because I'm not sleeping in these at all. You can, don't recommend it. Painful, hurts my edges, don't like it. All right, y'all, so it's like 6:30 and I didn't actually even go underneath the dryer. I just didn't have time, but I was chilling in the house and it air dried. I kind of tested a piece right here and look how pretty these look. Nice and shiny, moisturized, already separated. It actually separated naturally, which I love. So hopefully they are really dry, just because your girl got a headache. These are painful. So, at least to me. So unraveling, I don't do anything fancy. I just unravel the way that I put it in. Simple. And this is what we got. And I'm gonna go ahead and let it separate where it wants to separate. And as I'm pulling it, I'm kind of twirling the ends. Basically, this was a heatless style. I didn't need any heat to achieve this, which was dope. So, okay, y'all, so this is the final look. The curls look bomb. This is the first day hair, so it's gonna get bigger and bigger after a couple days, but I like it. This headband is from Cantu. You know how like Target has like that Cantu line products of scarves, headbands, stuff like that. So if I can find it, I'll link it below. But the back of it is kind of like squishing my hair up. But before I forget, because someone is gonna ask me, what is my nighttime routine? Literally the same thing like my wash and go. I put it up into a puff, and a very loose puff, and call it a day, and then let the curls drop the next day and fluff it out. That's literally all that I do. Or I can put them in mini little pineapples with a scrunchie. Probably 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So it all depends on your, how you want it to lay. But that's probably how I will have my nighttime routine. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will most certainly catch you in the next one.